Well, 2008, the second and final G-Unit album comes out, Terminated on Sight.
Yeah.
Rider Part 2.
Yeah.
Was the biggest song on there.
Definitely.
Great song, by the way.
Definitely. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah.
Yep.
Cali feeling.
And then that same year, Young Buck gets kicked out of G-Unit. And we all found out about it when 50 released the phone call with Buck crying on the phone.
Right.
I mean, apparently what led up to this was Buck's out of control spending habits.
Yeah.
Not paying his taxes. I think you mentioned something like...
I wouldn't say it was all Buck fault because, we young brothers from the street.
Yeah.
And when you from the street and, you go on tour and you make, $400,000, $300,000, and the money comes in like a couple of 2 months.
Yeah.
And, you got your credit card, you got girls now.
Yeah.
You got the ladies now.
Right. That's where most of the money's going.
Look, you got the ladies now. You got girl over here, girl over here. You paying for this. You're paying for that. You're shopping now. Yeah. I would say Buck was just a spontaneous buyer. Like he'll see a car, buy it.
You said that he would shop at the airport.
Yeah,
that's one of the things I remember you saying. Like he would buy out the airport shops where the price is like 3 times as high.
Buck will buy all the weed. Like say a nigga got 2-3 pounds of weed, he'll buy all the weed so nobody else can smoke. He was just like, yo, this nigga bought all the jars. Like, nigga, save us something. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying to you is I feel like, us being young black men from the hood and that money comes so fast, we not thinking about the tax part of it.
Yeah.
So, for instance, you make $400,000. You got a grace period to pay. Say you spend $200,000 out that $400,000, the other $200,000 still there because tax is giving you a grace period to pay that. You might not have to pay that till 2-3 years later, and you don't realize that till tax time come around, and you like, damn,
it's piling up.
Oh, these niggas, 125 on 150. I've been spending a lot of money. We ain't been on tour in a minute. And you just live and you learn, man.
Well, at that point, Buck is out of G-Unit, and he ends up dropping a diss record with Game.
He did?
I think so.
I didn't remember that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was interesting because I think later on, I think 50 Cent did an interview.
Well, 50 always said Buck is a spontaneous nigga. You never know what to expect from Buck. Like, how I knew Buck was dissing niggas? Through niggas that drove the vehicles, because I was so cool. Like me, I treat the doorman nice. I treat the man that's driving the vehicle nice. I treat the man that's doing my production, holding the camera, the lighting nice. So my advantage was I always was humble. So one day, my man, he drives. He told me, man, when they come off my house from tour, I say, come in my house, let's get some dinner, or let's eat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't treat them like shit and say, drive faster, drive slower. And he told me, one of the drivers told me, like, yo, Buck talk about y'all like shit. So Buck was like a spontaneous dude, but you gotta understand, he didn't grow up with us. So I never expected too much loyalty from Buck or Game because, like...
Yeah, they came around later. Yeah.
50 and Banks, I grew up with them.
Yeah.
They from my hood. I didn't really grow up with Buck, so I don't know his morals or how he grew up or his codes, or I just know from what I'm seeing from him. He spend money, he like to party. One thing I give Buck, every city he go to, he tap in with every real nigga. Detroit, to me, that was his talent. Like, he knew to tap in with real niggas. Like, he fuck with Big U, he fuck with my man Littles from Detroit. He was a nigga that line up with real niggas in every city and every state. I give him that. All the beef shit and all that shit, at the end of the day, man, you leave 50. 50 gonna crush you. 50 don't give a fuck, man. 50, he got no emotions, no nothing. You think I would cry in front of 50? Man. I don't me? Nah, man. 50 ain't, man, that nigga rule with an iron fist. He's like, so, I mean, for him to be on the phone crying with him, I would have never did that.
Yeah, I mean, when you mention how, 50 was close to you and Banks as opposed to Game and Buck. I remember he did an interview, I think after the diss records came out from Young Buck, he said, if Tonya Yayo or Lloyd Banks dissed me like Young Buck did, I'd pay someone to shoot him.
Who said that?
50 said that.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah.
Man, you can't. 50's crazy. 50's moody, man.
I think he just meant it like it just hurt a lot more if one of you guys did it.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I don't mean he'd really shoot y'all. He just think it just shows how close you guys are.
50 in the rap game, he was like that on the block. Like we go to the block and I can name names. Say we on the block, it's JoJo, can't do much. Niggas see this nigga fifth, they gonna be like, oh man, here come this nigga, he gonna start trouble. You know, like that's just who he is. I'm used to it. In life, bro, let me explain something to you in life, lad. Know your friends for who they are.
Yeah.
You know, I know 50's crazy. I know Banks is laid back. I know Game and Buck are like spontaneous niggas. You don't know what to expect from them or what they gonna say or what's gonna come out their mouth. I don't really know them niggas. Like I said, I didn't grow up with them.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool what we did, but at the end of the day, I didn't grow up with them.